Bear with me 2 seconds, let me just give myself a pep talk. Energy is what is the key. The cooking's the easy bit, it's the energy. Oh! Okay, now this is a Sunday video, so we've got to calm it down. Happy Sunday, everyone. We've got a few family members coming over for Sunday lunch, and I'm whipping up these delicious, absolutely stunning chicken and leek Tarragon pies. It's an absolute winner. I had this in North London at a birthday party in a pub, and it just blew me away. So here I'm trying to recreate it, and every incredible pie starts off with vegetables. So we've got a leek, an onion, and some carrots, but this is the key ingredient, a leek. There's a leek in the bowl. If you don't know Claudia with a chance of meatballs, you are uncultured. Anyway, the leek is an absolute winner when it comes to pies. They're kind of sweet, and they're gonna make your pies go from average to incredible. Top and tail the leeks, and then we want to kind of slice them down the middle like this. You see there's a little bit of mud there? We're just going to rinse that under a warm tap just to kind of get rid of the mud because we're not Shrek. Onto the onion. A big bowl so you're not having to run to the bin every single time. God, those onions are killing me. Oh God, I nearly just grated my finger. So that is the kind of base of our pie.
You seem focused.
I'm always focused in the kitchen. You could also add some mushrooms in at this point. I mean, mushrooms add an amazing flavour, but they're a bit Marmite mushrooms. Do you like mushrooms, Mikey? You like mushrooms? Because you're my friend, that's why. We've got a nice hot pan, a little bit of veg oil, in go the veggies. And the aim of this is just to kind of soften them. So we just want to sweat these down. A little bit of salt. Leeks love a bit of pepper, so make sure to be very generous. We've got a lovely free-range chicken here. This is half a chicken. I like with my pies to have a little mix of chicken breast and chicken thigh. And when you have really good quality chicken, you don't need to get fancy with it. Just a little bit of salt and pepper and just let the natural flavors speak for themselves. So we want to caramelize that chicken skin, get a nice crispy skin, because who doesn't love crispy chicken skin? Chicken goes in, it's not making that sound, it's not hot enough. And then finally, season the other side as well. Now the veggies have kind of softened down there, so sweet and succulent, absolutely incredible. It's now time to turn these veggies into our sauce. So, 2 heaped tablespoons of flour. That flour is going to thicken up the sauce. The general rule of thumb is if you're using chicken, use white wine, and if you're using beef, use red wine or Guinness. So, in we go with the wine. And the wine just has such a lovely aroma. We've got the kind of natural kind of lemon, green apple aspect. Finally, we're just going to top it up with a little bit of water, add in the chicken stock. So that is the beginning of our chicken sauce. Now over to the chicken. Do we have crispy brown skin? I think we do. So we're going to give it a flip. Now this chicken is still raw, but what we're going to do is we're just going to introduce it to our veggies, place a lid on it, and just let that simmer for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes is up. The chicken is completely cooked all the way through. In here, we've got all those stunning chicken juices, which have just added so much flavor into the dish. And we're gonna finish it with some beautiful frozen peas, little touch of creme fraiche, a little bit of tarragon. Now, tarragon and chicken are just one of those things that just absolutely love each other. And finally, touch of heat with some Dijon mustard. Remember to always taste your food. Wow. Back over to our chicken. Let me just wash my hands. That is unreal, that chicken sauce. Unbelievable. Here's our beautiful chicken. I like to chop them into big pieces so you really know, like, yeah, this is a proper homemade pie made with proper chicken. Get that mixed in, let them get to know each other. Come on, that is just awesome. Let me just chop this. Little bit of parsley. And the thing I love about this chicken pie filling is, like, you can absolutely freeze this, you can put it in the fridge. Goes well with pasta, you can put it on a jacket potato, a little bit of rice. That is the chicken pie filling done. Time to move on to the pastry. I'm gonna be quite honest and vulnerable with you guys. As a chef, I really struggle making short crust pastry. I can't do it, I'm absolutely useless at it, but I found this alternative which is actually easier to make and I think nicer. So it starts off with some plain flour. That just goes into your machine like this. We're just going to add a little pinch of salt. Now this is obviously going to give us a little bit of flavour. The secret to this pastry is this. Now this is suet. Mikey, if you want to have a little bit of that, honestly it's really nice. You want to have a little bit, I'll have some. so this is, this is shredded beef fat. It's actually supposed to be quite good for you. Are you really struggling now? Sorry. But honestly, beef fat is absolutely incredible. It's going to bring us so much flavour. and it's really easy to work with. 2 parts flour to 1 part fat. So I've got 250 grams of plain flour in here and 125 grams of beef suet, okay? I'm just gonna whip that up so it forms kind of like breadcrumbs, basically. I'm just gonna slowly pour in a little bit of water. Just watch this pastry just come together. There we go. Sorry about the beef suet joke. I've been dying to do that. Okay, so here's our pastry, and it's just a little bit more forgiving than other pastries. Now, we don't want to overwork this. We just kind of want to bring it together. We're going to roll it into a log and then start shaping our pies. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So we've got these tinfoil pie tins, which are great because then everyone gets their own little individual pie, make them feel extra special when they come to Sam's house. In order to get the pies out at the end, we need to brush them with a little bit of butter and then a touch of flour. The butter and flour is going to help it not stick. Run it around the side so it's completely cased in the flour, and then a little flick. Roll one way. Turn it 90 degrees and then roll it another way. We're gonna have pastry all around the outside, pastry on top. It's quite a lot of pastry, so the thinner it is, the more of that lovely sauce we're gonna get. We've got enough pastry there to fill the whole tin. I'm not too precious about any kind of crinkles. It's a Sunday, nice wine, nice company with one another. So it doesn't have to be perfect. This pastry's so easy, it's so low maintenance. Next step, generously fill our pie molds with our lovely chicken filling. I feel like that lady from Chicken Run. Chicken pies. Okay, what we're gonna do is just a little bit of egg wash around the sides. And this is gonna kind of act as our glue when we put our lid on. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sam, they look shit. We're gonna use some scissors, and basically we're gonna cut around the pastry, and basically what that's gonna do is just merge the 2 layers of pastry together, just so they don't separate. I feel like David Brent. And ultimately, it is a pie, so it can be rustic. I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to decorate them. So, with your thumb and second finger, you're gonna push this in. This is called crimping. Okay, there we go. There's the first pie. This nice little pattern, and there we have it. Poke a hole in the middle. So the hole's gonna let the steam escape, just so our pie doesn't explode. We don't want exploding pies. Now this egg wash is gonna give us a beautiful golden brown color when it comes out of the oven. Getting all those nooks and crannies. So these are our chicken pies. They go into an oven at 200 degrees for about 45 minutes to an hour. We want them to be golden brown, crispy, absolutely delicious. Right, we're gonna serve it up with seasonal greens like Savoy cabbage. We're gonna fry that off with a little bit of oil, butter, a little splash of water just to bring it all together. Some buttery, creamy, beautiful mashed potato in a bag. Doesn't sound that sexy, but it's gonna look sexy. You do have to kind of coax them out a little bit. Sometimes they're a little bit stubborn. Look at that, that looks like a pucker pie, that does. But it's been homemade. Look at that. Time to serve up. So there you have it, that is my delicious chicken, leek and tarragon pie. Perfect for a Sunday. Let me know down below what you and your family have on Sundays, and I don't know, maybe you can give this chicken tarragon pie a go yourselves. But for now, we've got hungry family members in the other room who are expecting a lovely roast. See you later. Stay tuned, we've got loads more recipes coming. See you next week. I feel like that lady from Chicken Run. Chicken.